we go.
Bad boys, what you want, what you want, what you gonna do when Chevy John don't come for you? Tell me what you wanna do, what you gonna do.
Florida man standing in his sunroof while driving his Cadillac down I-4.
What you gonna do, what you gonna do when they come for you?
Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. LaReina Creole, of course, bringing you that spice when it comes to sci-fi and pop culture analysis, and of course, keeping it real when it comes to theme parks, and not just theme parks, keeping it real when it comes to living here in the second craziest state in the union, which will be Florida. So, welcome to the Welcome to Florida show, where we have fun, laughing, learning, cringing, and feeling real good. Really? You're late. I'm feeling really good about our life choices. So much in store for the try it again. For the show tonight, all kinds of Florida man stories, but to be specific, Florida man stories about Disney guests behaving badly. Yes, that is indeed a thing. So we're going to be checking that out. Also talking about that, that boat restaurant at Disney Springs. They got jacked. Yeah, real interesting. We're going to talk about that as well. And of course, the chat's choice, which is you guys in the chat. There's a poll. Need you to hit that, because after we do our memes, we are going to read the story that gets the most votes. So don't forget to do that. So between YouTube, so glad you guys are all here. Let me go ahead and bring in the rest of my panelists before I acknowledge yet another great support of my channel. We've got Erica from Hanging with Erica and Rob, and we have got Tom. How you doing, guys?
Doing good.
Snack time. Doing good.
I was supposed to eat dinner. I didn't eat dinner. So I have Italian sausage, tomato, basil sauce in my kitchen right now. And
that sounds so good.
Just sticking his tongue out at me. I didn't eat yet. Everyone else has got to eat but me. So that's like my Sunday thing, to make enough pasta sauce so I can have that with no, not angel hair noodles. Well, spaghetti noodles, and then I make ziti with the rest of it. It's just freaking love it.
I need your recipe for that. It sounds really good and different.
Well, I'll give it to you. It's been kid tested, everybody approved. The demands to make it every time the relatives come visit my house.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that. I get tired of the same stuff I cook all the time, and it's like, okay, can I find something different to make?
That's one of my favorites. I'm like, I have a bougie version and then a broke ass version. They both taste good. It depends on your budget. Well, let's see. First of all, Scott Westbrook, thank you so much for gifting those 10 LaReina Creole memberships. Dude, thank you so very much for how you support my channel. And let's see, here we go. We'll hook you up.
Catch me riding dirty, tryna catch me riding dirty, tryna catch me riding dirty, tryna catch me riding.
But you know what? You like Skip. So we haven't played this one in a while. So here we go.
If you got a golf cart, don't leave your bag in there. Don't leave groceries in there. Don't leave your sunglasses hanging inside. Don't leave the key in the golf cart. Don't leave the key in the golf cart. Don't leave your purse in the bag in the back. And don't leave the key in the golf cart.
That's right.
Don't leave your key in the golf cart.
Not leaving in the golf cart. That's Skip. Skip from the Villages. He's got a YouTube channel with so many DUIs committed with golf carts in the Villages. That's where that clip comes from. Yes, don't leave
I
your
wonder
key
if
in the
it's that
golf
bad in
cart.
some city center.
Oh, they happen in more clubs than you think.
Hmm.
At the villages, they got those tricked out golf carts too. So
Multiple
yeah.
loofahs.
Thank you so much, Scott Westbrook. Appreciate you. Appreciate you so very much. So very much, my dear. Which reminds me, folks, if you're going to be in the Orlando area next month, I would highly suggest marking off Saturday, October 18th. Planning to have a channel get together like we do every year at Disney Springs, right there on the beautiful, huge patio of Everglazed Donuts. So
Hmm.
I'll have the time there a little bit later, but that's the date. I'll get the time probably like within the next week. I'll narrow down the time. Let's just say yes, there is such thing as a maple bacon donut. It
Oh,
it does exist.
they did
Does
not have that when I was there a few years ago.
it's such a
Or they
good
did, and I just didn't have room for it in the box that I bought, and I chose other ones.
Maple bacon. That's all I'm saying. I'm going to be getting
yeah.
that.
Yeah, I'm like, no, I'm not kidding. There really is a maple bacon donut.
Sounds so good. They have a maple donut out here at Dunkin', and I remember telling my friends that work there they need to add bacon to this, but it's not going to be as good as the one in Disney Springs because that one they're in a league all their own with their donuts.
Well, Voodoo Donut has a maple bacon donut too.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mm.
I've never had a voodoo donut. I know.
it's so good.
Well, with your decoration, it would fit in.
Mm-hmm. Yep, they did with the voodoo doll donuts. Yeah, like they do. They do. But you have to check out what we call the wheel of diabetes when you go in. All donuts are, they're on this like rotating lazy Susan that goes
Oh, geez.
around. It has all the donuts they have for sale. It's something else. Well, Snorter Poop, it's good seeing you here. Good seeing you here. And of course, Tom is in the chat. And it's not a Florida stream unless Snorter Poopa says this. Pinellas for the win. Well, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. It's mostly Disney guests behaving badly, so maybe Pinellas will represent, the the chat selection for what story we're gonna read. We're gonna read tonight. Let's see. We have also got Mark Daly saying Jags won the upset against Texans. Yes, I saw that. I can't even imagine what Jacksonville is like tonight. All the Waffle Houses, I guess they have their strongest fighters working there tonight. The Jags winning. The Bucks barely beat the hapless Jets. Dang it. Can't lose the Jets. And Dolphins got their loss out of the way Thursday against the Bills. Oh, really? They beat the Buffalo Bills? Well, it's Miami, so who cares?
F the fish. Sorry.
Let's see who else we have got in the chat. We got Soulless Ass in here in the chat as well. Hello, my dear. Says, howdy all. Please smash that like. Yes, indeed. Smash that like button. We got Goofar35 here in the chat as well. Good seeing you, my dear. He says, hey there. We have got Linda F in the chat. How you doing? Saying hi to everybody. And let's see who else. Here we've got Fallout Dave saying hello to everyone. We have got Keely Chow. How you doing on Roll Tide? Good seeing you. Good seeing you. And if you got gifted a membership from Scott, please do tell him thank you. Thank you for that. Let's see who else we got. Who else we got? We got A2D2. Hello, my dear. Says hail to the queen and chat. Thank you so much. Always good seeing you, my dear. We have got Brian Acosta here in the chat as well, waving to everyone. Of course, Erica is here as well. Oh, you had an Italian sausage off the foreman and put it in the bun. Yeah, grilled Italian sausage is so good.
So I have a question, Mark. Did your foreman like being used as a grill?
Hmm.
'Cause he didn't say the foreman grill.
Oh, I assumed it was. I assumed it was a foreman grill. Not
Didn't
gonna
even
lie,
follow Dave saying it. What was the foreman's name?
well, I do know that andouille is my favorite sausage. Italian is a very, very close second. It just depends on if I'm in the mood for really, really hot, spicy sausage or just absolutely tasty Italian sausage. I tell you, they're both good. They're both good. Hill Excursions, hello. Says Disney Magic has deteriorated. Not that fun anymore. Yeah, they got to get it back. They got to get back to the. They got to get back to the magic. Get back to the magic that need the money. That's what they need to do. Glad to see you're here. And let's see. But should I leave my drugs in the golf cart? Dude, I am not condoning anything whatsoever. However, due to years of me watching cops and playing Grand Theft Auto, you never leave your drugs in the vehicle. Okay, you always get rid of them. Like that video we saw a couple of weeks ago, where the guy was running for the cops, but before he ran from the cops, he threw the drugs out the car, and the cops started chasing him on foot. And an Uber driver and a minivan stopped and picked up the cop. I think that was Pinellas County. I'm not quite sure. Hey, Hightower. No, you never leave. Don't leave. You do not leave your
Listen,
keys.
they wouldn't let him drive a golf cart. That man won't fit in a golf cart.
Oh, really? That's one of your buds?
Yeah, he's way too big to fit in a golf cart.
There better be golf cart side missions in GTA. Dude, if they put that GTA 6, I will be doing that every chance I get. Side questing in the golf cart. And you got to be a Villages resident too. I can't wait for GTA 6 to come. Hey, Strings and Pucks, saying hi to everyone on the panel. Let's see who else we have got here. I think. There we go. Dan's Life at the Kingdom says, good evening, guys. It's been a while. It sure has. How you been doing? And Dylan Soup is here, says, hey, LaReina, sup, chat and panel. Hello, 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 hello. And the Major, good seeing you, my dear, says, hail, chat, been a week. Yes, indeed. Indeed, it's been quite the week. Let's see. What else we got? Let's see. Hey, we have got Brian Acosta. How you doing? Says Roll Tide. Yep. Have you ever seen that at a Bama game? Roll Tide. I mean, Gators. We got the Chomp. FSU. They got the Tomahawk Chop. Miami. We don't freaking care about them.
I've heard of the Roll Tide. I just forget what the hand motion is for it. There's a hand motion, right?
Yeah, because they kind of hold
like this, or do they go like this for the roll?
No.
Or I don't know what.
I haven't seen the hand motion, but I've seen people in the stands who have like a stick, and it's got box of Tide detergent and a roll of toilet paper on the top.
Oh gosh, that's new.
Better than any foam finger. They're holding up like this. Roll Tide. Keely Chow will tell you. Keely Chow can totally tell you. It is freaking hysterical how they do that. They just.
Oh, gosh.
Hey, Strings and Pucks, thank you so much for that $5 super chat here. Let me hit you up with. It's a darn shame I don't remember what this is.
Shake your thing, baby. Shake your thing, baby. Shake your thing, baby. Pop that thing, baby. Pop.
It says, if donuts cause diabetes, I'd hate to see the regular strength BTs. Whew, that would be Gideon's.
Gideon's, it didn't digested better. I really thought about getting up and going today. I really did. Came like that close.
Gideon's got some good stuff. I can't
wanna try
believe
it.
I can't believe their buttercream has less sugar than at other places, because I swear it tastes like it's the same. I don't know. I guess it's whatever magic, whatever Keebler Elf version 3.0 magic they got going on. I don't know, but just give me all the big goods over there. Definitely. Thank you, Strings and Pucks. Appreciate the support, my dear. Let's see. We have got who else? That sounds like a Rocky Horror prop. And Fallout Deb says Miami has the perp walk, LaReina Creole. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. You guys all know the University of Miami player joke, I keep saying, because it's funny. Don't the Gideons put Bibles in hotels? Yes. But there's also Gideon's Bakery, which is insane. It's in Disney Springs. They have another location somewhere else that I don't really care about. But the one at Disney Springs, it looks fabulous inside. And all of the cookies and the pastry and the cakes and all that, they are handmade every day. And yes, that stuff sells out. So if you're trying to go to Gideon's at like 9:00 at night, good luck. You get what you deserve, because
Unless you want a cold brew.
yes, unless you want a cold brew. That's probably the only thing that's guaranteed. But if you want to hear do you have this one? Nope. What about the evening cookie? Nope, gone. Cake slice?
Got some
Regular or
crumbs.
limited edition? Limited edition. Nope. That stuff goes absolutely. It sells out because they have a certain amount that they make. They restrict you to six of the standard menu cookies. They limit those to 6 per person. Limited edition cookies are limited to 2 per person. And yeah, you got to get it. You got to get it when you can get it. Erica's favorite cake bake. Is that the one with the which one is that one? Is that the one
cake
with the
bake
$20
shop. I haven't even
one?
had it, but I mean, it looks really pretty. I saw one. It was like a Neapolitan one where I had strawberry, vanilla, and chocolate cake with the buttercream, and it was sparkly. They put that like edible glitter in it. That's the one I want to taste.
It's absolutely.
Speak of cakes, I have a cake to bake next week. Christian will be 22 years old, so I will be doing a red velvet and chocolate cake every other. So layer chocolate, red velvet, with a marshmallow buttercream filling, and then cream cheese frosting on top.
Oh my gosh, cream cheese. I love cream cheese. It's amazing. Hey, Aunt Kit. You know what? I will have to put that on the list, possibly, of indie movie trailers to react to. I can't promise anything, but at least that gives me something to look at and put on the list. Yeah, $22 slice of cake. I can't do that. I'm sorry.
I'll do it once just to try it because I love cake. I just want to see what the hype is about, but it'll be like a one and done because I'm not paying that again. I don't care how good it is.
I may only do it to go to the restaurant to try the gumbo because it has to be at least as good as mine or better. Supposedly, the lady who owns the place, she is from New Orleans, but still $22 slice of cake. Yeah, I'll try it once, but we'll see. Cookies are better at Summer House Cookie Bar. I would say they're different. The ones at the Summer House, because we went to go check that out. They look really interesting. I would try some of them, but
Linda
I'm
enjoyed her
still,
too. The
I'm
Rice
still,
Krispie treat was good.
I'm still gonna, I'm still gonna go to Gideon's. But yeah, that Rice Krispie cookie, that thing. The lemon cookies look really good too. That's the other one that
I
stood
think
out
she
for
had a
me.
raspberry cheesecake one. That's not my favorite, but she loved it.
Yeah.
She'll chime up in the chat.
See, she said the lemon cookie. Yeah, I saw that the lemon cookie got on my radar.
Ooh, oatmeal apple cookie. Oh my gosh, that
They do.
sounds so good.
They have an oatmeal apple cookie. They've got,
Ooh,
oh shoot, I'm gonna have to go back eventually and look at the picture. So between that and then we went to McKenna's Bakery as well. That's the one with the vegan tres leches cake.
oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't try the cake because I went to Gideon's. I'm like, no, I've got enough I got enough sugar. Hey, Real Wade Nation Gaming Clips. LaReina, have you had Publix sour cream donuts? Yes, I have. They're really good. I have never had anything bad baked from Publix. I swear, Publix, they find out who retired in Florida, and if they worked in any bakery, they will snap them up. I'm totally
Mm,
convinced. I'm totally convinced that they don't that they
I've
do that.
never seen a young person be a cake decorator back there. It's always older ladies that have
Yeah.
been doing it for years, and they can like decorate cakes with their eyes closed.
Mm-hmm. It always is. One day I was kind of like, and Dylan, you're in the chat, right? Remember Weinrich's Bakery? I mean, it's been there for like over a hundred years. Because when I was a kid growing up, that's where you got your birthday cakes. In the era before Gennardi's and Costco and all of that, that's where you went to like get your cakes. And it was this German bakery. Holy crap. You got your birthday cakes there. Sometimes I drop by to get petty fours and get like apple cake and all of that stuff. I mean, the um eventually the parents retired. It ain't been the same since, but I swear those type of bakers, those are the ones that Publix winds up employing. Because if you ever go to Publix and walk through the bakery section, especially the specialty things like the macarons and the petit fours, and
Yeah.
they make tres leches cake by the pound. I can't eat that, but they make tons of them. Just like the handmade bread, challah bread, especially their Italian bread. Holy shoot! Yeah.
I like their mountain bread and yeah, their Italian bread with any kind of soup or chili. Oh,
Mm-hmm. It's absolutely delicious. I'm gonna have to look into exactly
ooh,
how does
lemon cake.
Publix go around getting their bakers. Ooh, lemon cake. I'm going to try that one. Let's see.
Mhm.
I worked at the Mexican Village in Detroit. The tres leches there was decorated with kiwi and strawberries. So freaking good. Like I said, I can't do tres leches cake because I'm lactose intolerant. So I have to make the non-lactose version. But it looks
I
so
can
good.
hand you a bunch of lactose pills and hope for the best.
Mm-mm. It's not enough to make me risk it. It depends. Coquito was enough to make me risk it, and I did it once, and I should not. I will not say I regret it because it was good. It just made me think about how to make one that was not so heavy with like milk and stuff in it. But I figured it out too. Hey, theme park casual, how you doing? How you doing? So good. Good to see you. Says, hey kids. Gotta check out Theme Park Casual's channel too. He's awesome. Awesome theme park channel. Uh because I called it challah, you know what? I'm from Philly. We call it challah bread. As did all of my Jewish friends and classmates. That's what they called it. We don't say water, we say water. I know. It's like when people say New Orleans, that makes my ears hurt. I get it. Especially when Gordon Ramsay says, it's just like, dude, really, please. Lorena Creole, you've got Italian heritage. Do you handle cannoli? Okay. Actually, yes. There's something.
Cannoli's not really dairy.
Yeah, it's like it's ricotta cheese and well, the way I make it, ricotta cheese and mascarpone cheese. It's not as heavily dairy, so I actually have no problem with the. I can handle ricotta cheese really good. Ricotta cheese. I can handle both of those actually really good. But when you get into the really, really heavy, crazy, like brie, and I love it, but my lactose intolerant self doesn't, so I have to, I have to use little bits of like a brie. But I can tolerate cheese more than I can tolerate milk. That's for sure. Just depends on the type and how.
Breaks down different.
Yeah, it does. It does. Hey, CJ says, anyone speaking French ever makes me cringe. Oh, Cajun French must really make you cringe, dude. It is something else. Yeah, in Philly, you say water. Yeah, water ice, not water ice. Oh, Lord, that makes my ears hurt saying that. I'm going to have to try the mascarpone trick. What's the ratio? I'd say like 1 part mascarpone to 4 parts any other cheese to start. You may like more or less depending on what it is that you're trying to do, but that's usually a safe one to start out with. So I usually start from there and I go up because it's heavier than ricotta cheese. So you have to go slowly with with that one. So many of y'all here, 165 of you between YouTube and X and Facebook. Who's streaming to Facebook?
That wasn't me.
Did I
That'd
use that
be-
Erica? Okay, cool. Because
Me.
That's why I can't pull up the chat on that.
I may start streaming to Facebook as well eventually. So maybe. But in the meantime, let's head on to our.
That poor Volkswagen.
Me.
Yeah, it is a punch buggy, and I want it.
You okay? You
You
want
need the
that?
can of Raid.
No.
I would do this. Well, okay, I take that back. No, it would have rhinestones actually somewhere on that thing. That's for sure. Instead of all shells, but yeah, this is so freaking Florida right here. I can't even. Hey, Native Hawaiian.
Yeah, it doesn't get any more Florida than that. Jeez.
None. I want to know how long they took to get those shells. CJ says, "Pit my ride, Little Mermaid edition." Yes, it is. I'm not even embarrassed. I was so driving. Bedazzled bug. Yeah. Just when I thought a beetle couldn't get up. You could take it step further, seen a Beetle Cup converted into a food truck. That's a tiny Beetle, tiny food truck, huh?
Well, you could just put a grill in the back, flip it out, and just grill palmetto
That's
bugs
true.
off the back of it.
That's true. Yeah, you could probably do that. Yeah, I saw this. I saw this. Props to the Florida Memes group on Facebook. They never disappoint. You could be having the crappiest day ever. Go into that group on Facebook and just laugh with all the stuff that they find. And when some people decide to, trash Floridians, it's a very interesting battle to watch. Needless to say, the Floridians win. And the fiercest ones are the transplants that come down here and don't want it turned into what it was that they left. They are lethal. They do not play around, that's for sure. That's for sure. Oh, Bug Man. See, that would make more sense to me if you had a Bug Man food truck, you know. And CJ says I'd buy bacon off a big wheel. Yep, Florida fans waking up this morning. Yeah. You know what? Dang it, and Dad Man's not on the stream. I'm pretty sure he's been pissed off since Saturday. The Gators not only lost, but they lost to Miami of yes, the school with the bin chicken as a mascot. Yes. With
a what?
Well, Miami Hurricanes, University of Miami, alma mater of The Rock, but I don't care. Their mascot is an ibis. Now, my friends in Australia, and I want to say Nick McCabe, he said, yeah, we have those too in Australia. We call them bin chickens.
Oh, is that's that bird with the long beak?
Yes, the ones where if you're at Disney, they are
I did not know that
for your food.
I didn't know that was their mascot. That's such an odd
ibis.
Funny bird.
that is totally their mascot. Matter of fact, I'm gonna bring it up here now.
That's a funny mascot for a football team. Jeez.
It looks like I want to show you. I have to show you this freaking mascot. I'm for real. That is what Miami's mascot looks like.
Okay, I didn't know that's what it was supposed to be.
Well, this is the classic one. Like this is
I thought it was just a
the
duck.
difference between the live action and the cartoon. Yeah, see, this is the animated version. This is it. That their mascot is an ibis.
Wow.
The hook nose and everything, that they've got there. And then this is the live action. The live action one.
Yes.
The Miami bin chicken.
Chicken.
Yes.
Oh gosh.
So when we refer to the Miami bin chickens, we are referring to University of Miami. Which goes back to my usual joke. What do you call a University of Miami football player in a suit?
On trial.
Will the defendant please rise? Yeah, we don't like Miami. Looks like they let Disney make the live action version. Oh my gosh. Tamu, Donald Duck. Hey, P-Chan fan. Yeah. Yeah. Liam McNeil says, LaReina Creole, the cult of Thoth, the Egyptian god of creation, would call that imagery sacrilege. Good thing they're not around anymore. Yeah, that's the University of Miami mascot, and unfortunately, Florida lost to them. I just, yeah, yeah. Don't summon a dad man rant with the Gators. Me, yeah, I'm trying to keep a lid on it because I was not happy. Bad enough they lost to University of South Florida, and they paid University of South Florida to come to Gainesville to play the Gators, and the Gators lost. And then you're gonna lose to Florida. I think some alumni are like, you know what? I don't think I'm going to be sending y'all any money anymore till you get your football program back on track. That's what I said to somebody at one of my colleges I went to when I went to Penn State, and they were just like, "Yeah, this alumni association. Want to know if you donate?" I said, "When our football team stops sucking, yeah, I'll send you some money. Till then, don't ask me." Hey Aldo, good to see you. It's been a while. Been a while. Mark says that was a punchline to a Cowboys joke back in the White House days, as in, how do you get all the Cowboys to stand up? Say, will the defendant please rise? Yeah, yeah. Football is serious down here. Yeah. Not only did we lose to Miami, but do you see how big that spread is? 26-7.
Ooh.
I mm-mm.
We lost to Michigan over the weekend, but it was a close game. It was 27-30.
I could live with a close game. I could live with that.
Mm-hmm.
I could live with that. But this, no, 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 no. Man, Florida's 1-2. I can't believe Miami is 3-0. Let me move off of this before I turn into a dad man rant. I mean, what is going on? Even the Jaguars won, but
The hell?
yes, you may not like it, but this is what peak Duval County looks like. Yes. Yes. I There's no way I'm paying all that money to watch the Gators suck every week. Yeah, I know that's right, right? Mm-mm. I can't. I can't. And yes, football is so serious. You in Florida. So serious in Florida, you guys invented Gatorade. Yes, invented Gatorade at the University of Florida. Yes. Concoction made up of water plus electrolytes. Heck yeah.
I have one question.
What's that?
How much product did that woman use in her friggin' head?
Whatever it is, she better not go around anything, any flame whatsoever. Because with all the hairspray and product and that, mm, it's got what planes great. I don't even want to know. I mean, there's hairspray and gel, and then there's hairspray and gel, and then you got the Jaguars. Not only the mascot, but the actual name on it too. I think her lipstick matches too.
Why do I suddenly want to grab a weed whacker?
Because you just do. You know what? I can't lie. I've seen Raiders fans that had one side of the hair black and another side of the hair silver. I mean, I actually thought that was pretty cool. Yes, the higher the hair, the closer to God. Yes, I am a fan of using lots of hairspray, but Not like this. Not like this. The woman's auditioning for another Mad Max reboot. All that for the Jaguars. See, that's what I'm saying. See, Raider fans, I can understand. Raider fans are crazy, which is why I am one.
I wish we had a front view of this woman because I'm curious to see if it's dyed in the middle.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of what cartoon character that hair reminds me of. It's for some reason it's escaping me. Y'all gonna have to tell me.
It looks like it could be a reverse shark. It looks like somebody cut an orange slice in half and slapped it on her head.
Double X like WTF.
Johnny Bravo, Soul Assassin said that. Yes.
Soul Assassin nailed it. I don't know why it was taking me so long to figure out what it was. I knew I had seen that hair before. Yeah, it's nuts. It's nuts. Jacksonville, everything sucks. Yeah, you got that right. Didn't used to, but yeah, it's gone downhill. Raiders games in Oakland were off the chain. Yes, they were. Dang. They were nuts. That's why I laugh at the fact that
Strings and Puck. Shock Top Beer. Yeah.
Oh, what's Shock Top Beer?
That's the advertising for it. Looks like an
Beer.
orange thing on the Shock Top Beer.
How do you pull that in? I don't know.
Linda just laughed inside, so that just hit her.
I don't know. Haven't seen that much hairspray since the 80s. Yeah, the Aquanet. Just a little note, especially because I've heard some young ladies complain that they're just like, how come I can't get my hair like 80s big? Bless you. I said, because they don't make Aquanet with that much alcohol in it anymore. You know,
we always used Pump It Up. I found that to be stronger than even Aquanet.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what that is.
Are you serious?
I've never. Wait. No, I have heard of that.
I was gonna say that's you find it in like the ethnic.
I've used Got to Be Free spray. That works too.
I had one of my friends, she was a really good friend of mine, black girl, and she did my hair for our military ball one year. And she brought over this bottle of Pump It Up. And my mom's a hairstylist. So she's putting my hair together, and my mom's looking at her and she's touching my hair. And Mom is like, what is that hairspray you are using? It is like cement, not even glue. We're talking like cement. And that stuff is so flammable. Like on the bottle, it'll tell you extremely flammable.
I just pulled it up on Amazon. I do remember this spray.
I was gonna say, I'm sure you recognize it. So from that point on, when Mom did all like hair, because she always did our hair for everything in my girls' friend group, everything, prom, homecoming, our weddings. And Pump It Up was what we used from that day forward. Even to this day, if she's doing someone's hair, she's still using that Pump It Up.
I think I had to wash my hair 3 times to get that stuff. I said, I'm sorry, I can't have my hair freeze like that. I need some pliability. I said, Lord, I've never used a hairspray where I've had to wash my hair like about twice to get it all
that's
out.
about right. That's about right. It'd take me about 45 minutes just to wash my hair. That's not washing anything else, just to get the stuff out of my hair.
Oh, okay, Tom. All right, now I get it. Oh my gosh, that is too darn funny.
Jeremy sent that to me. He pulled it up quick.
Oh, that was too hilarious. Yeah, when out of state people drive through Florida, there's a Florida Georgia line and then Miami Dade. Yeah, it is quite different. Especially when you hit that Miami Dade traffic. Oh my gosh, it's insane. I used to see comics where people drive, they get into the Florida state line on I-95. Everybody's all happy. And then you get to the Miami-Dade line and people have like machine guns and everything. It's like, Mad Max beyond Thunderdome. But that's Dade County for you. The rules of being in Florida, there is no slow lane. I cannot understand how many people here think that the left lane is for you to go 40 miles per hour and stay in that lane and do 40 miles per hour. I haven't seen that anywhere but here. I have no idea what the heck that they're doing. Merging on the interstate has to be at 90 miles per hour. Yeah, you do. You do. But, if you're from the tri-state area, Philly, New Jersey, Delaware, New York, you have no problem with this whatsoever. You're used to merging at like high rates of speed. Off only makes the mosquitoes mad. They just like to bite me even even more. Every Publix is not the same. This is true. They may have some of the same staples in bakery, but they're not like cookie cutters, like the one in Celebration does not look like the one which one's the one down in Miami that's got a boat ramp? The Publix there with the boat ramps. You can just basically sail over there and pick up your
Yeah, that I did not know.
Yeah. They got one with a boat ramp. I need to look that up, but yeah. They're all different. When I go into a Publix with a smaller bakery section, I'm out of there. Yes, it can't be a small bakery section. I thought the one that I lived, the Publix near me, had a big bakery section. I went to another Publix like down the street, which is I think it was built like maybe 5 years ago. That bakery section just keeps going on and on and on. Yeah. Too much stuff in there. And it's a Florida HOA meeting, so I'm here to get permission to use my own property. I can't stand HOAs. And
They're
Florida's
annoying.
full of them.
I know.
They're annoying. The Karen Brigade. Oh my gosh. I do not need a reminder about, these are the only kinds of varieties of grass that you can use in your yard. These are the only kinds of shade trees that you can use. And nah, I can't. It is hard to avoid a HOA. I live in an area with an HOA, and granted, they do keep everything looking pretty nice, but can't stand them. Cannot freaking stand them. Hey, Emily Kruger, how you doing? Fall in Florida, get ready for pumpkin, heat, shorts, flip-flops, mosquitoes, and margarita. So basically summer, but with pumpkin. Yeah, I think that one day the temperature dropped by 20 degrees. I actually started to put fall accessories outside, fall decorations, and then the temperature went back up, and I'm like, screw it, I ain't interested anymore in trying to do it. Oh, Mark, yes, they have them for subdivisions.
Yeah.
Subdivisions and some not unincorporated, but some master planned communities. Like I live in a master planned community. Yeah, the HOA rules everything. and they are so darn anal retentive. Something else. Hey, Mama Lugo. How are you? Hello, everyone. Good seeing you. Good seeing you, my dear.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah, this is fall colors in Florida, right here. I
True.
have 2 palm trees that look like this.
I hate palm trees. Ugh. They harbor palmetto bugs. Ugh. Nope. Mm-mm.
Palmetto bugs.
I hate those things with a passion.
I don't know when they're gonna start trimming them. But
Oh,
once they do, I hate it when they do that because that's like the palmetto. It's like the palmetto bugs get evicted. They're looking for where to run into. But my favorite is when you go to your car and you see like the brown palm tree leaves on the ground. That's the closest we get to fall color, y'all. That's what we do. And the fall foliage forecast, yeah, early October, late October, early November. Yeah, we don't get that down here.
oh, jeez.
You just look in and you see like some of the trees are like some of the leaves are gone. It's like, oh, I can see clear to so and so's house now. When did that happen?
Yeah.
It's wild because all we have left down here, like fall to winter, are either the scrub oaks, and those are evergreens, so they stay green all year, and of course the evergreen trees. But everything else, it's just like it's their leaves, and then it's like you turn around and pff, leaves are all gone. It's like, what the heck just happened? Rat keeper trees. Oh, you know what's funny? You ever see squirrels try to run up palmetto trees, palm trees?
I'm sure I have. I just don't have a vivid memory.
It's the funniest thing, especially when they get stuck in some of and some of
and
those
like
like
folds.
yes.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
That was freaking entertainment. I'm like, wow, that's
Well, yeah, they got nothing to grip because that material's like slick.
Mm-hmm.
Or a tree trunk, at least their nails can grip. And
Not with those. They're just like stuck and trying to flip themselves out. It's too darn funny. Hey, I see Pirate Queen Twish is here. Hello, hello, hello. And let's see who else we have. Tony D is here. Says, sorry I'm late. What I miss? Just some memes. Just some memes. Hey, Phoenix Knight. Good to see you. Good to see you, my dear. Canadian snowbirds preparing for their migratory journey. They have started to show up. The Canadian snowbirds, the ones from the Northeast and Cape Cod, massholes are coming. The Brits already started arriving a little early, But yeah, they're coming back, y'all. POV waking up after drinking too much on your vacation. I think this is Key West, honestly.
it does look like Key West.
Key West is all the chicken.
Mm-hmm. And they're
Roosters,
protected by law. You're not allowed to pet them or feed them or anything.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You can't touch them. They won't let you. It's illegal. I know.
Oh, man.
They run amok down there. They're the ones in charge.
My aunt and uncle don't come down until after Christmas. That's probably smart. Here come the snowbirds, buddy. Absolutely. Dave Bob is a cop. Who's Dave Bob? As long as the massholes don't claim they live in Florida enough to be able to vote and bring their insane leftist ideas. Also, like I say, some of the most rabid, maybe that's not a good word, but yeah, it is. Some of the ones that are most rabid about snowbirds coming here and bringing their politics with them to vote the same way are people who left there to come here so they didn't have to deal with the politics from up there. You don't want to piss them off. Mm-mm. I'm one of them. Yeah. How come you don't do it? We don't care how you did it up north. That's an actual bumper sticker. We don't care how you did it up north. That's how we do it. That's how we do it down. How we do it down here. So that's how we do. So that, of course, is the memes for today. So glad you guys got to check that out. Over 203 of you watching. So thank you so very much for being here across all of our social media channels. So glad that that you're here. Let's see who won the poll. What story won the poll? Tom or Erica, you guys see what? Oh, that one did. Why did? Oh, wait.
That's the one I voted for.
Morgan and Morgan sues Disney.
Morgan and Morgan.
Really? That would be the other one.
How did it beat Can't Sleep Sexed?
I know,
How is that
right?
possible?
I don't know.
Good Morning Underwear was higher than the Can't Sleep Sexed. Okay.
I don't know. Well, you know what? Maybe if we have time, we'll go and check that one out. But the chat wins. So courtesy of the folks at Pirates and Princesses, aka Clownfish TV, they did a video on this. And I was on the floor cracking up. Now, for those of you who are familiar with our channel, with the channel here, when we do the show, Morgan and Morgan is one of the biggest slip and fall law firms in the country. Notice I didn't say personal injury attorney. I use what Mark Levin says, and he calls them slip and fall. So I call them slip and fall lawyers. So pretty much a good amount of lawsuits that people bring against Disney, getting your swimsuit wedged in your nether regions going down, a slide, or twisting your ankle trying to get on the dune buggy at the Haunted Mansion, stuff like that, So that's what Morgan and Morgan is. And usually they're like, I think less than $50,000 or something like that. 9 times out of 10, if somebody's suing Disney, it's Morgan and Morgan that's doing it. And Morgan and Morgan, I think, the elder Morgan, that's the one guy who, when he got stopped by the cops, instead of pulling out his driver's license, he pulled out his marijuana card.
Yeah, because he got that passed. He fought like heck to get that passed.
Yeah, he wanted to get that passed. So that is Morgan and Morgan. So Morgan and Morgan law firm filed lawsuit to use Steamboat Willie Mickey Mouse. Now, if you're wondering why I'm not doing this story for the Spice Lounge, that's because Morgan and Morgan is a law firm here in Florida.
Yes.
Infamous slip and fall law firm here in Florida. So that's why it's on this show. So file this one under weird. It seems the Morgan & Morgan law firm in Florida is filing a lawsuit to prevent Disney from suing them if they use Steamboat Willie versions of Mickey and Minnie in a commercial. Now, for some folks who do not know, Steamboat Willie entered the public domain, I believe, last year. So there's all kinds of stuff that's happening with it. As a matter of fact, the Legal Mindset, Andrew did a comic book. It's actually a digital version. Instead of Reedy Creek, it's called Seedy Creek.
Oh,
and it's themed in the shape of Willie. So stuff like that. So that's why. So according to Click Orlando, Florida's largest slip and fall law firm, Morgan & Morgan, has filed a suit to protect their use of public domain version of Mickey Mouse from Disney lawyers. So this is interesting because usually Morgan & Morgan is, they're, they've got their slip and fall lawsuits and everything, but this is something that they're suing Disney first. So Disney doesn't sue them first. And you'll see what. So in this advertisement, Mickey is sailing along. Well, you know what? I'm not even gonna talk. I'm gonna let y'all see this. Fair use, YouTube.
This Morgan video was not approved, authorized, or endorsed by Disney. This Morgan video was not approved, authorized, or endorsed by Disney.
That's funny as hell.
Wow. Jeez.
They let their patent go, right?
Yeah, it went into the public domain. But
Game on.
there's this gray area, so to speak, where if it looks too much like the actual IP, yeah, Disney gets a little miffed with that and they try to sue. So Morgan & Morgan is preemptively suing to be able to keep this, to be able to use this in their commercials. Not gonna lie, it's hilarious. But I don't know.
I hope they win.
Yeah, in a way, I hope so.
Just to prove a point, you know?
Yep. That was good.
Jeez.
Yep, exactly. So Morgan & Morgan are trying to cash in on someone else's creativity instead of creating their own. Maybe they don't know about AI. They're basically cashing in on public domain since Steamboat Willie entered public domain. So the easiest way I think to explain it, there's a first person shooter that's coming out and I can't wait. The aesthetic is like Steamboat Willie. It's like black and white 1930s style animation and everything that's in it, but you don't see Mickey Mouse. You don't explicitly see Minnie Mouse, but you do in this, which is Mickey and Minnie Mouse are still intellectual property in a way for Disney. So I think the reason that they're preemptively suing is because they know Disney will come after them. So they're like, we're going to sue you first. So you can't, well, they can come after them, but it's just like, look, we're going to sue you first so we can keep this, as opposed to asking for permission to kind of do that. So yeah, it is. But then again, this is Morgan & Morgan. I don't really expect creative Morgan & Morgan, except for this, whoever put this together. Yeah, I may have to clip that for a super chat.
Oh, that'd be funny.
That's too funny. She's hitting the phone. This is hashtag love. So let's see. The advertisement has not yet been run because Morgan & Morgan reached out to Disney seeking assurance from Disney that the commercial wouldn't trigger legal action. But Disney reportedly did not agree. Color me not surprised. Then Disney filed a suit against a jewelry company, likely Red Earth, a day later over the use of the public domain character design, which makes sense. Let's see. What's this? I gotta pop this open. Let's see. Oh, Disney sues Hong Kong jewelry company over alleged illegal Mickey Mouse products. Well, they'll do this anyway. Yeah, they ain't letting that go.
The hell is it?
It's a ring and it's got like Mickey on it.
Oh, okay.
So it literally looks like you would think that this was licensed by Disney. And the company is called Sator. So the suit alleges it intends to present Mickey Mouse as its own brand identifier and seeks to trade on the recognizability of Mickey Mouse trademarks and consumers' affinity for Disney and its iconic ambassador, Mickey Mouse. So if the Morgan and Morgan commercial had some kind of ambiguous looking mouse, Disney wouldn't have given them a hassle, but because because it is Steamboat Willie, yeah, that's why. But Morgan and Morgan won a preemptive judgment indicating that their use of Steamboat Willie is not an infringement of Disney's rights to avoid a future bigger lawsuit in the House of Mouse. So this is what it's come to. Law firms are afraid to use the public domain Mickey Mouse and are filing for permission to use the open copyright version before airing a commercial. Basically, Steamboat Willie is in the public domain, but Disney isn't going to allow anyone to use it. One of the reasons why is because, did you notice, I want to say within the past like 5 years, you'll see the Steamboat Willie introduction before, like the Disney logo for movies and stuff. Hadn't seen it in I don't know how long, and they brought it back. That's the kind of proof that they still use it. So yeah, Disney's trying to prove it. Yeah, so I like this darn commercial. I'm going to clip it for a super chat because that dude hitting the boat, hitting Minnie Mouse, that's just freaking perfect. So, yeah. So that's it. Flipping for a lawyer, suing Disney. You gotta love it. Gotta love it. Okay, so
Only in Florida.
huh? What?
Only in Florida.
In Florida. All right, so folks, let's see. Disney guests behaving badly. So one of the things that some people tend to forget is that just because you're on vacation, what is it Sheriff Judd says? Don't come here on vacation and leave on probation.
Yep.
There's a reason for that, because people get down here and just act absolutely freaking crazy. Like, we'll start off with this one. We're coming out hot. Kentucky woman arrested for allegedly possessing meth at Disney World.
Drugs.
Yes, you heard that right. Meth.
And she wasn't a Florida girl. Sorry.
We're going to find out. We're going to find out. So Brandy Asher, oh Lord, named Brandy, was arrested at Walt Disney World Resort on May 20th after security allegedly found suspicious items in a tin can. So a Kentucky woman was arrested after allegedly possessing meth at Walt Disney World. Why are they going to say alleged? I'm just curious, but I see Orange County Sheriff's Department there. Do you mean they don't have a kit to test for meth? I'm just guessing. Maybe I watched too much Cops. I don't know. Anyway, Brandy Asher, 37, was stopped by security on May 20th after employees found suspicious items inside a tin can. According to the arrest report, Asher received the substance from a stranger in the parking lot of her hotel. How many of y'all are buying that excuse?
Nope.
That's the wrong kind of magic dust. Correct state drug, wrong drug.
She grabbed the wrong pixie dust.
so believable. Yeah. Meth at Disney World. Small World must be a trip with that. Okay, I joke that Small World is probably much more fun if you're drunk, but crossing into illegal substances is not condoning that. So, a Kentucky woman faces methamphetamine possession charges after she was arrested at Walt Disney World Resort. Yes, you can get arrested at Walt Disney World Resort. Plenty of Orange County Sheriff's deputies are there on site. Basically, they're 911 for Disney security. So, I've been in the park. Matter of fact, I was doing a live stream once where they called Disney security over, and then about 10 minutes later, Orange County Sheriff's office comes over, deputies to investigate stuff that's going on. But anyway, according to an arrest report filed by the Orange County Sheriff's Office and obtained by People, 37-year-old Brandy Asher was arrested at the parks at the Transportation and Ticket Center. That's where the security check is before you can go to the Magic Kingdom or jump on the monorail to go to Epcot or to get on the ferry boat. Let's see. After a substance she carried tested positive for meth. Okay, that answers the question that I asked for. So why are they saying allegedly when they tested it and it's positive for meth? Anyway, London, Kentucky resident was stopped by park security on May 20th after they noticed a tin can with suspicious objects inside. The security employee asked Asher what the items were, and she allegedly told them that it was medicine, calling them goodies headache powder.
Sure.
No. Nah.
That's a good one. Oh gosh.
Now, to be fair, there is headache powder that's made by Goodies, Goddy. And the reason I know that is because my grandma, who had a really strange addiction to over-the-counter medications, had a lot of these. So that's how I know what it is. But it's not that. And it's powder.
This stuff is
And
gross. I've used it a few times
really
for migraines, and I have to mix it with like orange juice, but even then, it's just got this chalk taste to it, and it's gross. I mean, it does work pretty good for a migraine, but ugh, this stuff is terrible.
I have never had. I didn't want to try it. It just looked nasty.
Oh, my dog takes it. He'll sit there with a packet and in the back of his throat, just swig it down with some water, and I'm like, I cannot do that. It's like baking soda and whatever your choice of beverage you can mix it with. And it's supposed to hit faster. All it is acetaminophen mixed with like caffeine and I think some other, or maybe aspirin mixed with caffeine. It's just in a powder form, so it hits faster than a pill or even a gel. But it is freaking nasty. And you're desperate. Like you're in a lot of freaking pain.
Dang.
To take something like that.
I've had a lot of migraines, but I would just rather take Tylenol PM with Tylenol with caffeine, or my favorite, 2 Advils chased with a Red Bull actually does the same thing.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
I just went to my doctor and I got a prescription and that stuff works amazing. So I'm just sticking with that.
Goody and BC powders are awful. Yeah. I remember I'd see them in the store and my grandma was like, oh yeah, I got to get me some Goodies headache powder. Are the kids still stealing Robitussin? Oh, to make meth? I don't know. I know that's
No,
why.
it'll take it to get drunk or high because it's got
Mhm.
alcohol in it. That was the thing for a while. I haven't heard. I think it's kids have moved on to other stuff
I just know
like weed.
I keep getting carded if you buy Robitussin, stuff
Oh
like
yeah.
that. And I literally I told the checkout person at Target, I said, I promise I'm not making meth with the Robitussin. And she looked at me and said,
Or
yeah,
like
that's why I was getting carded
Sudafed.
for it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
gotta ask for it now. It's behind the pharmacy desk and you have to show ID.
It's like nuts.
Yep. That certain cold remedies in altogether, they ask for it.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's see. Huh. That's a TTC. Of course, that is after you cross through security. Asher, who appeared shaken, allegedly told the employee to just throw the items away. After explaining that wasn't an option, the guest tried to put them away in her pocket, but she was instructed to put them back in the bin before deputies arrived. This must have been a slow day because every time I'm at the transportation and ticket center, they've got sheriff's deputies there and 2 canine units. But who knows? Maybe it was a slow day. When I opened the can, I observed whitish, clear, crystal like substances inside the can. I also noticed a hollow cylinder shaped tube. We know what that's for. Based on my training as a law enforcement officer, I know these items to be associated with illegal narcotics. Visually, the officer was confident the substance was meth and the device was a snorting tube, also known as a meth pipe. After performing a field test, his suspicions were confirmed. Wait, wallet full of cocaine? Ooh, we gonna look at that one a little bit later. Per the report, Asher, who was very honest about the situation, explained to the officer she was on a trip to Orlando with her family. And while staying at the Westgate Resort in Orlando, that's a timeshare, she claims an unknown individual came up to her at the hotel and offered her meth. She did not tell her husband about the methamphetamines. The report stated she believed the methamphetamine was in her other bag that she left at the hotel and didn't realize that she had brought it into the security line to security line until the security guard pulled it out.
Moron's got a moron.
I would think that if I had recreational drugs, I wouldn't be bringing it to a place like Walt Disney World with heightened security. I'd be
Hey,
just.
LaReina, you forgot to end the poll
Oh, I did. Oh, sorry.
because now it's getting
Now
getting
people
close.
want to do the sexting story.
No, it's Good Morning Underwear.
Oh. We'll have to save that for next week. We talk about that. Yes, Tony, we will get to that one. That's called a story that's so wild we cannot ignore it. We're gonna have to go to that one. That may just be the one with the no, we're gonna talk about this one. Let's see. Total weight of illegal substances on Asher equaled 1.5 grams. Asher was reported to the security office where she received a trespass warning from for Disney World, and then she was transported to the booking and release center. So, released from jail following day after $5,000 bond. The accused pleaded not guilty on June 1. Warm up the geezer saying drugs. Yeah, I just used them.
Drugs.
I'm gonna have to wind up clipping Towley from South Park. You want to get high? No, Towley, we don't want to get high. So, yeah. Don't bring your meth to the park. Just saying. Not smart. Not smart. When you're on vacation, you can leave on probation, which is probably what this chick eventually wound up getting. So, anyway, here's my brother-in-law. Happy Florida night. Hey, Ray. Okay, so let's see. Oh, wow. Okay, now this may be like we may have to go to part 2 on this one next week. Let's see. That one go. Just had that darn story. Where did it disappear to? Okay. I gotta do this one because I have a personal reference for this story and not what you think it is. Pritchard police officer arrested at Disney World Resort in connection to alleged Harrison County kidnapping. There is not a Harrison County in Florida. However, there is a Harrison County in Mississippi, which I have visited regularly because I have family who lives there. Harrison County is where Biloxi and Gulfport, Mississippi are located. So, we got a news report. Let's see if I can get
For the ones who get it done,
No,
the most
I-
important part.
freaking ads. Whatever. Never mind. Anyway, let's see. Pritchard police officer David Cunningham, 22, has been arrested in Orange County, Florida on a kidnapping warrant out of Harrison County, Mississippi, according to authorities. A little heads up, if you have warrants, you don't want to go to Walt Disney World. I'm just saying. Just saying. Oh, here we go.
Accidentally shot at a house party. Our Claudia Nichols is live with the Pritchard Police Department.
Claudia, Mississippi deputies say Officer David Cunningham handcuffed a guy who shot the dog.
Yeah, and that's not all, Anise and Cameron. They also say Officer Cunningham put the man in the back seat of his Pritchard police patrol car. And
first of all, can I say, can you hear the Southern accent in her voice? That's Mississippi. That's actually educated Mississippi coming through with her voice. I can say that. I can totally say that because I have relatives from Biloxi.
You're not wrong.
This is old Miss, okay? Biloxi sounds like the mini Florida. Yes, it is. It is. It totally is. Biloxi, that whole strip from Pensacola to Mobile, Alabama to Gulfport and Biloxi, Mississippi. Yes. Mini Florida for real.
And then he drove off from the party. Tonight, a Pritchard police officer is sitting in the Orange County, Florida jail, accused of kidnapping a man last month in Gulfport, Mississippi. The strange string of events started when investigators say a dog was accidentally shot at a house party. Deputies say someone at the party then called Officer David Cunningham and he arrived later in his Pritchard police car. Investigators say that's when Cunningham handcuffed a 21-year-old man who allegedly shot the dog and put the man in the back seat of his patrol vehicle and left. Deputies spotted the car and pulled it over, then released the man. Detectives eventually signed a warrant for Cunningham's arrest and he was taken into custody yesterday in Orlando. Pritchard Police Chief Walter Knight didn't want to talk on camera today, but he did send us a statement on Officer Cunningham's arrest, saying they do take these matters seriously and are committed to ensuring full accountability and transparency. Investigators say this Gulfport woman, Kristen Allen, was with...
Gulfport and Biloxi they're special towns. They're so special. Right, Talia? Remember when we would have to go to visit our father's relatives in Mississippi, in Biloxi, and Gulfport. I swear we were going to hear like banjos and whatnot, which we got to get the heck out of here.
Cunningham when they pulled over the patrol car. She was arrested Monday, charged with hindering prosecution. Before joining the Pritchard police force, Cunningham was a Mobile police officer who resigned in February under administrative investigation. Right now, it's unclear when he was hired by Pritchard police. And to make things even more bizarre, it appears Cunningham was arrested at the most magical place on earth. Court documents show he was taken into custody at Disney World Resort. Reporting live tonight at the Pritchard Police Department, Claudia Nichols, Fox 10 News.
Yes. Just a FYI, this is not the only case of somebody with warrants getting arrested at Disney World. It happens very, very pretty frequently. So apparently, let's see, Orange County officials say they received word that Cunningham had warrants and was residing in their area. I want to know who narked on him, actually. So deputies say they found him on Tuesday and arrested him. Cunningham's arrest affidavit said they arrested him at a Walt Disney World resort, although they are not saying exactly which one. That's the one I want to know. What hotel was it? Okay, they're not telling us what hotel. Okay, they're not telling us what hotel. But either way, dude had a warrant, got arrested at Disney. So is Disney a snitch? Delu, if I was a betting person, I would say yes. I would totally say yes. If not Disney, sometimes there's people who are visiting, because I saw a video not too long ago. It's on Law and Crime Network. Go and watch it. This dude who was I think he was a postal worker or something like that. He had got assaulted by some guy. He saw the guy at the Animal Kingdom. He was there with his daughter trying to get on one of the buses, and he flagged over OSO, Orange County Sheriff's Department, and they detained the guy and thumbprinted him, and sure enough, that was him. So yeah, you got warrants. You don't want to go to Disney, okay? They are just gonna, they're gonna narc on you. So okay.
My buddy just said Mickey isn't a mouse; he's a rat.
How you doing? Welcome to my pod. That's why that part is so funny, or was so funny, at Muppet Vision. Freaking hysterical. Okay, all right. So we can get to the scuba story. Since y'all asked for it, we're gonna go through this. Florida man banned from Disney World after allegedly trying to sneak cocaine into the Magic Kingdom in a bulky wallet.
I think they're doing this because all these bars are opening up. They're trying to make it the whole nightclub experience. Have the cocaine in the bathroom and invite the people in. Hey, there you go.
Where the hookers?
Yep. That's next.
That's next. Hookers and blow. Hollywood was actually more interesting and more productive when they ran on hookers and blow. I'm just saying. Just saying. But anyway, we've had stories of people who put cocaine in a diaper to get it on the Disney property. Yes, Erica, I am so not kidding. They had it in a diaper.
Could you picture this guy? I'm gonna change my kid.
I mean, and this was another story we saw a dude had cocaine in the diaper. It's just like, did you really think?
It's just baby powder, officer. Why is it all over your nose? I was chafed.
Oh gosh.
I just want to know how the heck they found it. Well, probably did, because there's a certain way that diapers stack. It wasn't stacking. Okay. Wasn't stacking right. Baby powder, I love it, officer. Let's see what's up with this dude. And
He
his
wanted to stand
Bolivian.
on his wallet without money.
Florida man was banned from Disney World after allegedly attempting to sneak a wallet full of cocaine into the Magic Kingdom. Okay, so like, okay, obviously not a Rhodes Scholar here. Dustin Lee Wallace, 44, was arrested on March 29th and charged with possession of cocaine, according to an arrest affidavit obtained by People. He pleaded not guilty on April 2nd, per court records. Around 5:20 p.m. on March 29th, Wallace and his son were at the Magic Kingdom bus loop security checkpoint when they entered the security guard's line and were scanned by a metal detector. Magic Kingdom bus loop security checkpoint. I thought there was only one at the Transportation and Ticket Center. Maybe they got that one confused. Oh, wait. Okay, yeah, I get it. All right. So if you're taking a bus from another resort, like say if you're at Pop Century and you take the bus to the Magic Kingdom, there is a security checkpoint for you to go through before, over where the buses are. I forgot about that, because if you walk back from the Contemporary, there's a security checkpoint that you have to go to before you can get on, into the Magic Kingdom. So there isn't one going, but there is one coming back in. You have to go through a security if you walk over. Same thing if you get on the monorail too, but if you walk over, there's a security checkpoint. Same thing with some of the boats as well when you come over. So, okay, I had to think about that for a minute. Let's see. The scanner then set off an alert about Wallace's back pocket, according to a statement the sheriff's office collected from the Disney office security officer. Security then asked Wallace to empty his pockets, at which point he appeared to get nervous, the affidavit said. When the security officer opened his bulky wallet, he allegedly found a bag of powdery white substances. Disney security then told Wallace to leave the park and warned him not to return to any Disney parks, hotels, or property. Basically, he got trespassed. After a field test allegedly came back positive for cocaine, usually turns blue. Did they say cocaine twice? People, you need to proof check, proofread your stuff. Security then called sheriff's office to report Wallace. When deputies from the Orange County Sheriff's Office arrived at Magic Kingdom, they took a statement from Wallace, who said that he had been using cocaine for approximately 1 month because of stress from work, the affidavit said. There are better ways to deal with stress than snorting Bolivian marching powder. First of all, dude, you should have vacuum sealed that stuff. Well, not brought it to the park at all anyway. Okay. I'm telling you, it's only by the grace of God I did not go into organized crime, I swear. I'm not kidding. My mom's worst fear when I was a teenager that I'd wind up being some Colombian drug lord's baby mama. I kid you not.
Jeez.
I kid you not.
Golly.
Nuts. Wallace admitted to police that he put the cocaine in his wallet and was attempting to bring it inside the Disney park. Deputies alleged in Wallace's arrest affidavit. He was taken into custody and booked in a nearby jail. Deputies said, yeah, they took him to the 33rd Street jail in Orlando, driven by there many times. Let's see. Wallace's bond was set at $2,500. According to Orange Circuit Court records, his case is still pending. Wallace's attorney could not immediately be reached by people for comments on his case. Wow, what you think about that?
You know,
That's nuts.
it's always something. It's always something.
That's what
Of all the places to get busted, though.
Disney World.
You really can't go a few hours without, snorting something up your nose. Like, really?
Not to give people ideas, but you don't bring that stuff into the park, okay? You don't need to have it at all, but don't bring it to the park.
Yes.
I can't. I just have to shake my head at this. It really is sad that you feel you have to bring, that you have to bring drugs into the park. And not only just, endanger yourself, but this dude had a kid with him.
Jeez.
Which makes it, even
That makes it worse.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, can you imagine if this guy was in the park high on cocaine doing who knows what, and endangering other people? It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Don't get me
Bad
started
enough
on the
dealing
state
with the
of
drunk.
Florida.
He's done, Brett. He didn't have a bra. He didn't have a bra. And like I said, you know what? That stuff was too bulky. You should have vacuumed.
How much
vacuum
did he
sealed it.
actually friggin' have? Jesus.
And the street value of it.
For a wallet to be bulky with it, like, was he trying to sell it in the park? Was there like an intent to sell? Like maybe he was meeting somebody else there.
I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. I mean, stranger things have happened.
Yeah, it is Florida. we as well as that.
I'm just waiting for somebody to say, yeah, this dude told me in Discord to meet him over the Magic Kingdom so you can get us more some coke.
I'm telling you.
I laugh, but if you've ever been in the Discord before, I'm just saying.
Hey, I run a typed ship on those Discords I run.
Yes, you do. You do. Some people don't. But I'm just saying. CD, very, 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 very CD. Again, only by the grace of God, I did not turn into a criminal. I'm telling you.
Really, LaReina, just go to Disney with some cocaine in your pocket.
Oh gosh.
We'll have Erica bring in something in a diaper.
Get some pixie dust.
We'll put
some
pixie dust
make
in a
sure
loop
it's
and shake it
flat and
around.
real good. Oh, but seriously, oh my gosh. You can't snort cocaine like the 80s. I mean, what is dude gonna do? Pull out a mirror and roll up some 20 and snort?
He's gonna go to the Disney Disney store, he's going to get one of the Mickey dollar bills. He's going to roll that up, and he's going to stick in a little Disney little makeup mirror, and that's what he's going to do. He's trying to impress Minnie Mouse. That's his new thing. And he wants to pick up Daisy Duck also.
He's trying to convert Tinkerbell.
Mm-hmm. I got something for you. Now, first hit is free.
You got pixie dust. I got angel dust.
Mm-hmm. I joke that pixie dust is a hell of a drug, but that's metaphorically.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Just
you got
saying.
cupcakes? Come over here. I got something for you.
How much you need? I got this. Oh, Lord. Yes, we're the worst. Well, anyway, speaking of the worst, again, it's only by the grace of God that I did not become a criminal, because when I saw this story, the wheels in my head were turning, man. Some popular restaurant at Disney shopping area robbed by a suspect in scuba gear. And
We
this is
had a blast talking about this, walking around the damn place.
we were literally walking up to Paddlefish. Okay, before we got to Paddlefish, like, okay, yeah, this boat, you know, the water's not super deep. Was it scuba deer? So was it scuba or snorkeling? I don't know. Which one was it?
And that poor guy, I should have walked up to him and said, "Hey, is this a scuba deer rental?" and see what he said.
I honestly thought dude had a look on his face like, please don't ask me about the robbery, okay? Please don't ask me.
Because I did say that loud, didn't I?
It just looked like I can't. I'm just trying to make a living, right? Yeah, Phil, we're gonna get into it. So 2 Paddlefish employees were told to get down during Monday's heist at Disney Springs. Oh my gosh, did they get video of this?
Oh,
Now you
he's
can
breaking
Fox
his
live
camera.
on the Fox One app.
Okay, they're giving me that. So while that's running, yeah, deputies in Florida are looking for a man caught on camera robbing a restaurant at Walt Disney World's Disney Springs shopping area in what appears to be scuba gear. So let's see. Here we go.
Monty is joining us live tonight. Opening story right now. Take a look at this picture. This man is on the run after deputies say he robbed a restaurant at Disney Springs. Fox 35 Stephanie Buffamonte is joining us live tonight. So Stephanie, it looks like the suspect is wearing some kind of swimming gear.
That is exactly right. And what makes this case so interesting, the alleged thief seems to be wearing
She's
some
on
kind
Hotel
of
Plaza
swimwear
Drive.
before stealing thousands of dollars from the popular Disney Springs restaurant. Now detectives are trying to track down this unusual suspect. This photo was sent to Fox 35 from the Orange County Sheriff's Office. It shows someone in what appears to be a black swim cap, black ski mask, swimming goggles, rubber gloves, and all black clothing. The person is holding some kind of spray can and looks like they're getting ready to spray the security camera. A witness told officers the alleged robber had no shoes on either. According to the sheriff's office, the masked person walked into the manager's office at Paddlefish just after midnight on Monday and took somewhere between $10,000 to $20,000. If you've been to Disney Springs, you know Paddlefish is on the water. We're working to figure out if the swimming gear is connected to the alleged robbery. While Paddlefish was closed an hour before the robbery, the sheriff's office says 2 employees were still there depositing cash into the safe. The report says the masked man ordered them to get down and close their eyes before taking the cash. According to the report, the man did not have a weapon and did not imply that he did to the employees, but the situation did give the employees a scare. One woman told deputies she was in fear of her life. And thankfully, no one was hurt, according to the sheriff's office. Reporting live in Lake Buena Vista, Stephanie Buffamonte, Fox 35 News.
Dang.
Developing story.
He's got away with it so far, right?
Yeah, so far I haven't heard anything that they caught him or nothing at all. And apparently some local reports say the suspect jumped into the water the restaurant's replica steamboat sits on when he took off. But yeah, nothing whatsoever. Also, Paddlefish is not a quote unquote Disney restaurant. Okay, it's run by a separate company, but it's like they just lease space there. But I agree that this is an inside job because and Tom was talking about this when we were out there. All that water, there are so many places to hide. I mean, we were literally talking about, yeah.
Up to it.
It's like, how do you climb up there?
I still think Erica did it.
Did what?
You're
just jealous.
You did it from Germany with a drone.
He had an underwater drone.
Sounds like it's some GTA 5 stunt without the submarine. Yeah, it does.
Well, we'll say the Gators kind of disappointed me there. Could have been a Florida man
like
story.
20 grand or something like that.
Did they what? Sorry?
They say like 20 grand?
Yeah, like 20 grand. Between 20, because it's between 10 and 30 grand that they made off with.
I think it was Donald Duck.
I think it was Donald. I just find it, well, number one, it's like, how do you know to show up when you do? There are no patrons in the restaurant. You know exactly where to go where they're counting the money.
They cased
exactly.
It. I mean, Nita, you said, how do you explain the wet money? I guarantee you had a waterproof bag. If you had paint and everything else that this person planned it that far, they planned it out. They had a way of escape because they would have got caught. They would have been caught already.
Yeah, no exploding dye packs or anything like that. Because they're just counting cash, in the back, with the...
Probably register money, so you got to figure it's a bunch of small bills denominized. For regular restaurant, let's say the biggest thing you'd have is some like 50s or 100s that a customer brought, but even that's rare.
Yeah, because there's not as much cash in restaurants now that they're like used, that there used to be. Money laundering. But yeah, they knew exactly where to go, who was counting the cash. And what was that? Pepper spray? This does not look threatening to me, but
he was spray painting the camera or something.
You know what? Now that I think about it. Yeah, because you got to spray the camera, so there's no like evidence you can't.
I mean, that picture right there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's one hell of a setup. You can't even tell if it's male or female. Tell you the truth.
No, the goggles, the get up, everything. Somebody called it Ocean's Mickey.
Paddlefish.
They will figure it out. It always do. Yeah, that's gonna be an interesting one because some criminals are stupid, but some criminals are very good at what they do. And I agree with Tom. This was something that they had to case out.
They cased out. They planned this out for a long time.
You can see exactly from 360 degrees. You can see that boat. There's no way you could do it in broad daylight but no one would think of putting on scuba gear, hanging around, and then climbing up that thing. Well, I don't know where the depends where the manager's office is located. If it's on the first floor, I don't think it's on the top, on the third.
Well, I don't
The
know.
fact that
Yeah,
the fact that they knew where it was at all, I mean, says a lot.
exactly. And how to get away with it, or attempt to get away with that. But yeah, we'll see. Definitely hope that they get caught, but there are some people who never get caught. Just
Wasn't there a
saying.
couple bank
It's not-
robbers in history that never got caught?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember who it was. But yeah, there's some of them that have.
Native brought it up. DB Cooper.
Oh, DB Cooper. Yeah, because you've got Cash, which is again only by the grace of God I didn't turn into a turn to a criminal. You got like what 20,000 in cash. There's nothing traceable on them, no dye packs or anything like that. Launder that stuff. It's a small enough amount of money to launder out into the ether, unless they've got some good surveillance video, if they've got DNA evidence, anything like that. So I don't know. That's
If we
something
don't
for
hear
Orange County
something
Sheriff's.
about an arrest in about a month to 2 months,
Yeah.
ain't nothing. But I guarantee you're going to start seeing boats going around at night.
Mm-hmm. With the lights on. I laugh at, but it's
And that's
it's
not even
obvious.
a real boat. It's not even a real boat. It's a permanent structure.
Oh, the restaurant? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one's been there. I think it's been there ever since it was a crab house or something like that. But yeah, it's just a floating structure, boat that's just out there that they've used it. But yeah, of course, it's always scary when, you're being held up, like held up like that, and you don't know, if they're going to shoot you, that they have a weapon that's hidden or anything like that. So really feel bad for them. But yeah, this calls into account, the security that's there, especially when you're counting that much money. Well, they were putting it in the safe. But
Well,
yeah,
that's another
I
thing.
agree.
To know what time of the evening that they do that, also, like,
Yeah.
But we're,
so
we're
much
assuming
scary.
we're assuming he didn't expect to find nobody there. We don't know what that person was expecting. He might have worked on it
Mhm.
and said, okay, well, there's people here. Because usually, if they were going to get that far, why wouldn't they have a weapon?
True. Scooping in the closet. Well, if they put it in the closet, where did they ditch it? Or maybe a gator ate it. I don't. I'm spitballing. I'm totally spitballing here, but yeah, there are too many things that line up too neatly to just be your run of the mill world's dumbest criminal trying to hold up a restaurant at Disney Springs. Because Disney Springs does have a big, Orange County Sheriff's Deputy presence, but that's walking presence. Which is why this restaurant is like a, pretty much a sitting duck. Someone just comes out of the water and, they go and do that. So, MTAC Shark, did he have scuba gear or just a wetsuit, goggles, and a wetsuit hood? Was he walking around with a 40-pound tank? Did he have fins? Tom and I were talking about this Thursday.
They haven't said.
They haven't. Just said he had They thought he was in what appears to be scuba gear.
Oh, he had to have had help because I don't think he could have pulled all that off by himself.
But you also got to remember, and me and Native were talking about this in chat. With that amount of money, most people are going to spend it or try to launder it or not and do something. So this guy, it's small bills and everything else. They're not going to spend without a budget. This person doesn't seem like they're going to be that. This wasn't spurred a moment. This wasn't. Oh, I have to get my fix because I need a friggin' more meth.
No.
This was planned.
Very much
Think
so.
you owed somebody money?
Nah. This might have been done to see if they could do it.
That's true. Mm-hmm.
I mean, you've got people who will bet somebody $6,000 that they can jump into the canal there over in the Italy pavilion. So saying, hey, I bet you can't rob Paddlefish Restaurant. Which even better. It's like, if you could rob a restaurant at Disney, which one would it be? They probably went through a whole list like, nah, we can't do that one. Nah, we can't do that one. Nah, we can't do that one. There's a restaurant on a boat.
I don't know, Native. I think, as Tony brought up, I think this was practice for a bigger heist.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. He's not laundering at the Wawa, okay? They're doing it a bit differently. I'm not going to say how, but yeah. They're splitting and sitting on it. Because people are going to be, law enforcement is going to be looking for people, spending big amounts of money. And any deposit that not that this is why you got, okay, again, like I said, Grace Agata did not go into organized crime. You can't deposit more than $5,000 in cash into a bank account without that being reported to the IRS, I believe.
4,999.
1,000.
4,999.
Oh, 4,009. Okay, so it has to be that. Anything over that, yeah. Then they start to get traced. So, yeah, they'll do that. I found that out when I had to deposit a 401k withdrawal check at my bank. They're like, because over 5,000, they got to report it. My sister says, if a police dog is a canine, then what's a police gator called? I don't know. We might have to ask Sheriff Grady Judd about that.
If they start training gators, that'd be hilarious.
Well, what are they doing at Alligator Alcatraz?
Yeah, that's different.
Huh.
If they start making them like a drug sniffing, cash sniffing gators.
Can you imagine a drug sniffing gator? Oh my gosh. And if the
gator bites the person in the ass is it's who we suspect.
I'll call upon Bird Gator to protect the race. Yeah, that is Police Gator's Trap Jaw. Oh, that's too funny. Yeah, that restaurant is the only restaurant that's like that at Disney Springs. That's on no.
Actually, no. Where we have
Boathouse. The Boathouse is one. Yeah, and Jock Lindsay's. You're right, and Jock Lindsay.
Yep.
Well, part of me wishes that I was actually part of the crime scene investigation team in Orange County, because that would be a good one. Like,
I'd love to be on the CSI team for that.
Yeah. Yeah, because you kind of have to think like a criminal to catch a criminal, honestly. It was small enough amount that if they just buy little things with cash. Dinners, electronics, and X, the stolen cash. They won't need to launder it. They would have to spend it like at a drip rate if they have the patience to do that. If some idiot walks in and says, "Hey, I got $20,000 in cash," to maybe, "Oh, I can't buy a Tesla with this." Oh, okay, all right.
Well, you know what? Some people have that type of money, but it all depends on if you're walking around. It depends on what you usually make and how much you do. It's some people will spend that type of money. It's different.
Yeah, but usually people aren't carrying around 20,000 in cash. That's the thing. They'll have it, but they're like, yeah, I'll bring you a cashier's check or something like that. But
Oh yeah.
Usually people aren't, like, say, dropping that amount of money on stuff. Like, yep, I'm gonna go to Best Buy. Give me 10 of those 80-inch. No, not the 8. What's the biggest one you have?
100-inch TV. Can I have that?
Let me get a couple of those. Some dude came in here and bought that many. Nobody buys that many.
There was a guy growing up back in Jersey that he robbed a couple places, and he robbed concession stands and stole cigarettes, cartons of cigarettes. So he started to try to sell them in front of his house at like a type of lemonade stand. Yep.
Just look up the videos that say world's dumbest criminals. I tell you. Oh man. Well, as usual, this show is so much fun to do. All the craziness. And thank you guys so much for joining us. Over 245 of you guys joining us for the show between X and between YouTube. I want to say this is probably the highest attended show we've had so far for Welcome to Florida. So thank you. Thank you so very much. Erica, what do you have going on, and where can the folks find you?
Stream surfing at the moment. And sorry, I'm a little congested in my sinus cavities, like flared up right now.
Hold up Olivia Marching powder.
Yeah, funny. Yeah, just stream surfing, and I will get some Halloween stuff up. That was the intent this weekend, but we got into deep cleaning before we can start decorating, and the deep cleaning is taking a little longer than I thought. But yeah, hopefully sometime this week I will have something out with some decorating, and maybe I will film some of my, since I didn't get to film the last birthday party I did, which was the corpse bride one. I took pictures. Maybe I'll do some video footage of the cake I'll do this time. Probably won't be as pretty, but it'll taste good.
I can't wait to see, because that corpse bride cake you did looked amazing. Oh,
I had help with that. I had, yeah, the girl that helped me, she was phenomenal with mixing color and the icing and getting those edges like straight. So credit to her more than me. She really, I think, had more talent than I did. I had the vision, and she had the actual talent. But thank you. It was a wonderful cake. It was delicious too.
Looks so good. Looks so good. See, I can't. I'm not real good with making cakes. I mean, I can, but it's like, it looks like a nailed it cake when I'm done with icing. It looks like off kilter and stuff.
It takes so much practice, and it's expensive to practice because like you're baking this stuff and you don't want it to go to waste. So you kind of have to eat it, but you don't want to be doing that all the time because you'll you'll gain weight or
Exactly.
so yeah, it's been a very slow thing to develop, cake decorating, and I'm nowhere near those cake decorators you see at, even at a standard grocery store.
Mhm. Well, folks, you have got to subscribe to Erica's channel, especially for the decorating stuff. I can't wait. Can't wait to check it out. Tom, what do you got going on, and where can folks find you?
Well, got my channel. Do some rocket launches and stuff like that. I'm on your channel all the time. Swinging the blue wrench around over at your place, Barry Place, Father Bradley's Fun, Pro Show. God, there's more. Yeah, I'm everywhere. I'm like that bad rash, but not a scuba guy.
Well, folks, I've got a link to both Tom and Erica's channels in the description box of this video. So please do go and subscribe to them. As for your girl, let's see, what day is it? It's Sunday. So Tuesday, the Spice Lounge. Oh, it's going to be a hot one. Don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe coming from the actors in Hollywood. They're all telling you cancel your Disney Plus because we have to support Jimmy Kimmel. Why? But there's a reason why they're doing that, and they're counting on you, forgetting how much they shamed all of you folks. Remember us plebes out here in 2020 telling us we need to wear the mask, get the jab, or you don't want to be on the wrong side of history. Apparently, they've forgotten that one of the things that the pandemic taught us is that we don't need Hollywood. We need truck drivers. We don't need Hollywood. But they're thinking you guys forgot that. But there's a method and a reason for this madness, so we're going to talk about that on Tuesday, among all the other craziness that's coming out in Hollywood. So, of course, that is going to be on the Spice Lounge. And yeah, make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you follow me over on X. Subscribe to me over here on YouTube to find out what we have got coming up. So, you guys are amazing. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. You're watching us on the replay. Hashtag replay crew in the comments, and we will see you all next time. Bye.